It seems like in modern dating you need to be 6 foot, jacked, rich to get a girl. If not, you are completely screwed up. And also, don't forget to be an alpha male and ignore her so she can chase you. And... oh damn, I almost forgot this. Don't forget to wait 5 minutes before you reply to her texts. Modern dating is getting fucked up. There are so many guys that don't know what to do when they encounter a girl, that they search up for help online. And they find these dating gurus and high value men that confuse them even more. And I get them because it was my experience. I was focused on all the red pill stuff, that I forgot to actually be myself, and I started to pretend to be someone that I wasn't. Because in my head, dating should be the way these guys portrayed it. I mean, look at all the women that go to their podcasts, yachts or houses, they must have got it right. But after trying their advice and failing terribly, I started to analyze the modern dating world and I found some problems. But also many solutions that I will tell you right now. I want to show you how this red pill advice and modern world is fucking up your dating life. And you'll see how to get a framework that actually works to improve your dating life. Let's start with a big one here. If you look around, every guy is addicted to porn. It's not a coincidence that the more porn got into our heads, the worse our dating lives became. There are a few things in my mind with this topic. First and foremost, why would you even care of getting a partner, especially when you're young and not still looking for kids, if you can get into an infinite hub of pleasure in literally 15 seconds? Why care on meeting new people, talking to a girl, going on dates with her, gaining her trust, and finally having sex with her when you can fulfill your own need on your own? But you know how fucked up this is? They are owners of your sexual desire. And you may even reply, oh, but honey, I'm young enough and it doesn't matter if I use porn when I'm in my 20s, I'll have kids later. And I would reply, how can you be so sure about that? Do you think your future wife will be attracted to a decade-long porn addict? Do you think that she'll be happy when you can't get hard being with her because you trained your body and your mind to only be attracted to a specific actress with specific traits doing some weird fucked up shit to get you aroused? Imagine how disappointed she would feel. Imagine how disappointed you would feel of yourself. And imagine that if you eventually had kids, imagine their disappointment on their own father because they are porn addicts. And you maybe reply, oh, hold on, it's something casual, I don't use it a lot, but let me bring this to you. It compounds. Porn use and addictions compound. First they start as one session a week, then starts one session a day. Then it's every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, 4 times a day, and with even more fucked up shit. You don't think it's a problem until it starts to fuck up your life. Until you can't get hard with a beautiful girl who wants to have sex with you. Don't let this evil industry fuck up your family, your kids, and your future. You can escape from it right now. And also a thing that surprises me a lot is the amount of girls on OnlyFans or that are considering getting on OnlyFans. Not only because more and more women are comfortable sharing their deep, private and intimate life to strangers for the sake of making some money, but also of the amount of people and of guys that worship these models. They think that their own value is so low, and maybe it is, that the best course of action is to give all of their money and worship these models. And they treat these women like goddess when they are only showing their tits on internet for money. And if you feel identified with the last thing I said, please stop doing this. At first it's hard, but it gets better, bro. I assure you that every single part of your life will get better if you do this. Okay, so let's say that your porn addiction isn't your fault and that you weren't taught how to behave around women. Okay, so now you have a porn addiction and you don't know what the fuck to do when you see a woman near you. So it's only normal to start to search for answers online. So you find this shitty dating advice of what to say or how long you should wait to reply to the text or how difficult it is to find high quality girls and so on and so forth. When you continue looking further, you find the dark side of these things. You start to hear that all women are trash, that women only want men with $1 million on their bank account, and that if you're less than 6 foot tall, you're fucking screwed. And all that sort of battling women and gaining resentment around them. And if you thought that in this video I was going to expose how shitty women are or that kind of stuff, please click off. Because on this channel you'll never find me talking shit about women. Because even though there are some girls that have completely unrealistic expectations, which we'll talk about now, and there are girls that are also straight up whores, there are lots of high quality women. And I believe that they're more than we imagine, than we think. You just need to be open to it and you need to become a better version of yourself. A self-conquered version of yourself that can attract a high-value woman. But the point of this is that out there are very few male models that teach you how to have the right mindset around women, that they show you how healthy and functional relationships are and how to attract high-value women. Following the point of expecting every girl to be like your favorite porn star, let's draw another scenario. Let's say that you don't watch porn and that you do it very spaced in time. When you go into social media, you get bombarded with Margot, Robbie, Dua Lipa, Madison Beer, Charli D'Amelio, Olivia Rodrigo, and all of those celebrities. Not only you see the top 1% of women, but also the top 1% of men. The Andrew Tates, the Iman Gachis, the Alex Costa, the Brad Pitts, and every single male model, influencer, actor that you can find around there. And there are a couple of things that happen here. You think that beauty is only what the media portrays it is, and real women are not so appealing to you. Second, you think that to attract women you need to be a fucking Hollywood actor. And 3, you lower your self-esteem thinking that it's so over for you. Which naturally happens on both sides, that each side has unrealistic expectations about what women should look like, what women should be, and how they are supposed to behave. And that's, I don't know, it's anti-natural. It doesn't let things flow. With the rising levels of mental health issues, building trust in relationships is hard. Being honest with your needs too. And when you go on TikTok or any social media and see girls doing fucked up toxic shit to their boyfriends and guys cheating and being assholes, you aren't getting a good example either. So many relationships end up in toxicity where both fuck up each other's lives, or either one is very submissive because the other partner gains so much power. In my experience, most of the toxicity I've seen and experienced in relationships came from a lack of self-esteem in my case, and I also had anxious attachment styles. This isn't an easy thing to process, but it happened some time ago, so now I'm cool with it, and I worked on it, and now I'm cool. And these are things that should be treated before having a relationship, but sometimes you don't fully know until you fall deeply in love. However, once you see that you have this low self-esteem, or that you don't enjoy your own company, or that you have toxic behaviors, you should work on it immediately. This doesn't mean that there is something inherently wrong with you, it's just life. However, now that you know, you better work on it. Let's get in the second part of this video. So, to answer the question in the video title, Is it worth it? Of course it's worth it. I mean, love is a beautiful thing, but first you need to solve a few things. Number one, your mental health. You can't date someone and you can't truly love someone if you don't truly love yourself. Either in the short run or in the long run, you'll end up fucking up in either way. Number two, your career. You need to get your shit together. You need to find a career that you like, a project that you like to build, and business you want to build also, or something that you want to study. You need to get this shit together because you need to have some kind of meaning outside of a potential partner. Because partners come and go. So you need to have these solid roots where you can build up. And not every woman in the world is like those girls who expect a 6-foot jacked millionaire Hollywood actor as a boyfriend. There are high quality girls, but you need to find them. If I wanted to get a girl now, this is what I would do. I'm dating a girl right now and things are going great, so I am not currently doing this, but I did. So, first, solve my mental health and bad habits and get my career on track. Getting a job, study, or building something that you are truly passionate about. Number two, I would continue developing my life and hobbies, and I would start, for example, a sport or an activity that I'm naturally curious about or interested. This will help you develop your personality and become a cooler person. Third, I would expand my friendship circles by meeting new people in these new hobbies I acquire. And also meet my friends' friends. I am not saying to hit on your friends' friends, but you need to continue building your acquaintances. Fourth, look for girls in those acquaintances or in that hobbies that you have, or girls that you meet on the street or at random parties that may fit on your possible requirements of a girl. Is she this way physically? Is this way mentally? She has a cool relationship with her parents? I don't know. Your requirements are yours only. Now you will have to talk to them in a certain way. You may send her a DM or meet them in person in some kind of party or event or some shit place that you're going. But don't be creepy, be cool, be just like if you would talk about to a friend. Because the flirting will come next. So if you've met her in person, it's better already, because sliding into her DMs without even knowing her in person is a little bit creepy and weird. And fifth, try to get on a date with her and try to be yourself as much as possible. Be honest with her. Show her every side of you. Of course, you're not going to tell her that you are fucking stupid, but try to be as honest with her and try to change your mindset and see if you approve her instead of she approving you. So this is a very important concept that I took from the book Models by Mark Manson, that if you truly want to change your dating life, I recommend not 100%, 1000% that you read it, because it's fucking amazing. And before you start going out like crazy, first think of these questions. Number one, do you have your own standards or someone else's? Because online you see all these guys that are telling you, no, women should be like this and they shouldn't have had sex in their lives and they shouldn't have any kind of ex and any male contact before you. You are and have to be her first experience. And that may be a cool standard for some people, but maybe you don't agree with that and you don't have to follow someone else's rules and someone else's standards. So think if your current standards are truly yours or are imposed by someone else that doesn't know your life, your values, and how you see things. Number two, how does a healthy relationship looks like to you? So in my case, in my experience, I found out that healthy relationships have this kind of flow in it, that you don't have to fight to make things work. And it's just natural, you know, you naturally connect with this person, you naturally want to go out with him or her, you naturally want to do cool things for her, and it's all natural. If things flow, you are right. You have also this very honest communication with each other, and with this, you need to be okay with failing and fucking up and being sorry with her, but also being true to yourself and your needs and talk to her about it. Also, I found that healthy relationships have this polarity. They have this masculine and feminine polarity. And this doesn't mean that men should be masculine and women should be feminine, because in gay couples there's also a partner that embodies this kind of masculine side and a partner that involves this feminine side. So this polarity is what brings them together. And also you are able to have honest and constructive arguments, because both of you put the interests of the relationships on top of your own personal interests. And that's super cool. And third, focus on what makes your relationship work. Stop battling with how things should be, or if she should have these traits of high quality women, or this kind of things that someone told you online that girls should have. Focus on what works on your relationship, and don't try to battle or change the world. Just see what works and what doesn't work. And for example, I want to bring up couples like Alex and Leila Hormozi. I mean, they're both super entrepreneurs, they are great together, and they just did what they worked best for them. They are not a conventional couple, but they are happy like that. So you should take inspiration on that, because your relationship shouldn't be a blueprint of someone else's. Your relationship should be what only works for you. Or for example, another example, Cody Sanchez and her husband. Cody is an amazing entrepreneur that has lots of businesses and has really ingrained this working side of her. And her husband, I think that it's a retired Marine or military, I cannot remember now, but he's also an amazing masculine figure, and he also embodies this kind of feminine side, because Cody told that her husband likes to cook and that she also likes to clean and keep the house in order. So you need to do what works for you. You don't need to follow any blueprint or some weird shit, because your relationship is only yours. And you'll only have a happy relationship if you think critically. And don't accept these red pill or self-improvement gurus or all that kind of stuff, or dating gurus, as the truth. Find your own and keep inspiring people. You need to conquer yourself to be happy and to have a happy relationship. So that's it for today, boys. Please like, subscribe and share it with a friend who has maybe a complicated dating life. I think that this video will truly help them. And that's it. See you in another day. Bye bye.